How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Skyrim video. The topic of today's video, as I'm sure you are all aware, is Lunds Hut. Now, this is one of the locations in the game that has been talked about for ever since the game came out, really. This has been the topic of many videos, Fudge Muppet, ESO. They made all kinds of videos on this topic. Pretty much everyone has, but I want to make one myself, mostly out of nostalgia. For those of you who don't know, I am right here on the map at Rorikstead, and there's a location. If you follow this path up north, there's a location known as Lunds Hut. It's like very shortly up north. There's like a side path that converges off of this road. I think it's right here. Here it is, yeah. Oh, and there's a wolf. Ah, Jesus Christ. Okay, come on. Just take him out with my Skyforge steel battle axe. Just trying to casually flex on you guys, my sexy axe. Anyways, if you come up here, you find the Lunds Hut. And this has been the source of a lot of videos, mainly because of what's inside. Now, as you can see, there's like 4 skeevers on the outside. And when we go inside, you're gonna see a few more. So yeah, 4 skeevers on the outside. And a lot of hay as well. When you go inside Lunds Hut, you can notice that there's 2 more skeevers just kind of taking residence in this house. Now, I'm sure you already got a glance. Here is Lund. He's a Nord dude, I believe. And he's clearly dead in the bed. Now, what is so interesting about this is the fact that it's very mysterious what really went down. A lot of people say that it was a suicide, and a lot of people say that he was killed by the rats. However, I would be inclined to say that it was a suicide, simply because, if you look at all this chaos, all of this stuff knocked around, that's probably, like, the skeevers probably caused a ton of chaos, like all of this. If he died fighting them, clearly he wouldn't be laying in bed like this. He'd probably be dead on the floor or close to the door. And also, these bowls right here indicate, it almost seems like he was feeding them. Like, these are like food bowls for the skeevers. You can even see a few more knocked over around the place, clearly suggesting that there is more than just, the 3 bowls. And it also is very tragic, because the fact that the fire is lit indicates that this was a recent death. As a matter of fact, he must have died this very same day, because the candles are still lit, the skeevers have yet to starve to death, the fire's lit, all kinds of stuff like that. It's almost a bit funny, because he has a skeever head taxidermied on his fireplace, almost kind of like those crazy fat ladies in the movie Coraline, how they have like the taxidermied dog. If you guys know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. That's an Elite's reference. There's some boots in that pot, I don't know if you saw that. And yeah, as you can see, right here is the poison. I'm assuming this would have been like a journal or something, but it got ruined. Let me just drop that ruined book. Yeah, that was the rat poison, as well as an empty wine bottle I just picked up. Did you see that? So he was clearly drinking, he was probably writing in some journal, and he had poison. The conclusion is fairly obvious. He committed suicide. Requires key. How do you get the key? Yeah, feeding the skeevers. A lot of hay. This is a pretty messy ass house. You know what, bro? I would kill myself too if I lived like this. A lot of empty wine. Now, the working theory. Well, if you come over here, there's a shrine. A silver ring. Did I just hear somebody running? Am I crazy? Yeah, so there's a hat, a silver ring, a blue mountain flower, and some apples. As well as kind of just like the general shrine vibe. The working theory is that this guy was the husband of Lokir. For those of you who may not remember, Lokir is the guy at the beginning of the game when you're on the carts with Ralof. He's the guy who's like, he's the horse thief, Lokir from Rorikstead. So the working theory is that, Lund and Lokir were gay lovers, and then Lokir got kidnapped and captured, and he died. And Lund was like depressed, he was drinking, he had skeevers. I don't know if the skeevers came before Lokir died or after as like a coping mechanism. Probably after, because no sane couple would have skeevers. And then when he realized Lokir wasn't coming back, he made a shrine, assuming that Lokir died, probably without really knowing for sure whether or not he did. Maybe the Imperials sent him a letter like saying, yeah, we executed your husband. And then eventually the grief was too much for him to take, and he committed suicide with rat poison. Pretty fucking gruesome. That is the working theory. To me, it seems pretty solid. There's nothing really I could say to disprove it or, you know, improve it. It's kind of a theory that's been around for almost as long as the game has been around. One of those classic theories. Yeah. You know, I think the part with Lokir is a bit of an embellishment. Like, it doesn't have to be Lokir. Maybe this guy just had a wife. Maybe he was straight and he had a wife who died, and, like, you know, or maybe it was his son, or it could have been anything. The only thing that, like, I don't know, the only thing that makes it less believable to me is the fact that they mention Lokir. Like, that's a bit of an embellishment, if you ask me. It could be anyone. But aside from that, the theory seems completely solid. Completely and utterly solid, as a matter of fact. You could even see the candles are still lit, as this was a recent suicide. Anyways, I'm done yammering and yappering. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see more videos on things I find interesting and, like, you know, nostalgic Skyrim culture things, do leave a like and subscribe with notifications on. I make videos 3 times a week. So, if that interests you, yeah, definitely subscribe. Anyways, I'll see you guys later. Stay awesome. Peace out.